If it wasn't for having a family, I just would not stop thinking about racing. It consumes me.
100 Days to Indy documentary series next Thursday at 9/8 Central on the CW.
Don't miss the season finale of All American this Monday at 8/7 Central.
Now at 10, chaos and confusion at the border. Thousands of migrants are hoping to enter the United States. Now the Title 42, the COVID emergency health order, has expired. We have live team coverage.
Plus, he deliberately crashed his plane to get clicks on YouTube. Now the influencer behind the dangerous stunt faces the consequences.
And thieves ram their pickup truck into a business in Burbank and make off with thousands in high-end goods. And police believe they're behind another heist nearby. Details now on the news at 10. Good evening, I'm Micah Ullman.
And I'm Cher Calvin. Chaos at the border tonight as Title 42, the Trump-era COVID-19 policy that allowed the U.S. to turn back migrants for health reasons, has officially expired.
Hundreds of thousands of migrants are hoping to enter the United States, but tonight the Biden administration is warning migrants not to believe the lies of smugglers, reiterating the border is not open. Migrants and asylum seekers have been gathering at the U.S.-Mexico border near San Isidro and across the Southwest in huge numbers for weeks. Many have been fleeing persecution or poverty in their home countries, but disinformation is causing confusion and chaos.
We have team coverage tonight, beginning with John Finolio with a look at the latest developments. John?
Well, Sharon, Micah, that's right. Tonight, we're learning that many of these migrants have been reading misinformation on social media or have been told by smugglers that the end of Title 42 means the border is open. It's not. In fact, the new rules make it more difficult for migrants, especially asylum seekers, to stay in the U.S. Let's take a live look at some of these dramatic images at the border taken just a short time ago. You can see desperate migrants in the border town of Matamoros, Mexico, crossing the Rio Grande in the dark, some carrying young children, hoping to make it across to the U.S. On the other side is Brownsville, Texas, where border agents are waiting. Tonight, growing scenes of desperation on the U.S.-Mexico border. This father carries his baby in a suitcase as he crosses the Rio Grande from Matamoros into Texas. He's one of the tens of thousands of migrants fleeing extreme poverty and violence who have rushed the southwest border in anticipation of the end of Title 42. A pandemic health policy that allowed for the swift expulsion of migrants with few penalties or consideration of their claims for asylum protection.
I want to be very clear. Our borders are not open.
But tonight, a new policy with harsher penalties takes effect. Known as Title Dt, it's expected to prevent many from getting asylum.
If anyone arrives at our southern border after midnight tonight, they will be presumed ineligible for asylum and subject to steeper consequences for unlawful entry, including a minimum 5-year ban on re-entry and potential criminal prosecution.
And so they try desperately to enter the U.S. before the deadline.
They worry me, they want to kill me.
Under the new rules, non-Mexican migrant asylum seekers will be rejected if they illegally cross into the U.S. without first applying for and being denied asylum in another country. Migrants must also schedule an appointment at a port of entry using a Customs and Border Patrol app. Failure to follow the rules will result in deportation without the ability to enter the U.S. for at least 5 years, possibly more. More than 20,000 migrants are currently in CBP custody, and U.S. border towns are feeling the pressure, where beds and shelters are in short supply, some already over capacity. The Biden administration is deploying some 1,500 troops to assist border authorities, but officials say the crush of people arriving daily is simply overwhelming. The end of Title 42, now the beginning of more problems on an already strained border.
Our current